Hey everyone, welcome to week 7. This is my video discussion on Linda Cliatt-Wayman, How to Fix a Broken School. Thinking about our talking points, I feel like she did a good job kind of nailing most of those. Her purpose, I feel like it was self-explanatory in the title, and she reaffirmed it throughout the entire speech. And it was how to fix a broken school. Her audience, I feel like she was speaking to mostly educators, specifically to me. Just based on what I saw was when the camera would turn around to the audience, it looked like a lot of women educators, and it seemed like throughout the speech, a lot of them were nodding their head yes, wiping tears away from their eyes. So I'm assuming that they were probably educators from similar schools or similar backgrounds, or even trying to overcome certain obstacles in their school, maybe principals. But they seem like mostly educators to me. I felt like she had a really good passion throughout her whole speech. Um, she, I feel like I could see it kind of in her fist. Fists were clenched up really well. You could tell she really had a deep understanding of what she was talking about, and she gave evidence that she grew up in a poverty-stricken school. And it seemed like to me she wanted to change. She wanted things to be different. She didn't want kids to grow up like she did. And I felt like she even kind of tied that into her message, with her number 3 line: "If nobody told you today they love you, I do." Catchy opening. I feel like she really did a good job of that as well. When she talked about Ashley, and she was there at her new school the first day, which was notoriously bad for crime, for poverty. And she talks about kids that grew up with a parent incarcerated, single parents, a lot that didn't even go to school. And then the girl Ashley raising her hand and said, "Miss, why do you keep calling this a school?" And that catchy opening, I feel like she continued to bring that throughout the paper and kind of, referring back to it, kind of retying it into everything else. Um, for her, like in the body, I feel like she really did a good job of. So she gave 3 talking points. If you're going to lead, lead. So what, now what? And if nobody told you they love you today, I do. And I feel like in each of those talking points, number 1, for instance, I felt like she did a really good job of giving evidence. And so, as we all know by her speech, she talked about how it was poverty stricken, how she's, first came in her first day, said, "I'm going to change this, things are going to be different." And then she, told us what she was going to do. If you're going to lead, you're going to lead. And so the evidence she gave was she assembled a team of top educators. She said they went around and they reset every locker combination by hands. They took the chains off the doors, they changed the light bulbs, they cleaned out old books and materials. And then there at the end, I felt like she gave evidence for the results of those. And the results that she gave was they were removed from the persistently dangerous school program. So what, now what? I got from that she was trying to eliminate excuses. She developed a delivery model, for each and every student, even if they had special needs, that they could all understand. And then she gave evidence of that at the end. She re-summarized the evidence and had the higher test scores. I felt like she had a good closing as well. For me, I felt like she basically re-summarized everything in her paper, and so I felt like she did a good job. I guess all in all, I don't know that I would really change that much. I feel like she was a little repetitive on some words, but um, I feel like the way she was enunciating the words, really spoke to her passion. One thing I would have liked, and of course I'm not an educator, but would have been like a real life case scenario. So the student came into our school, their brother came before, and my mom's in jail, or dad's in jail, we come from poverty, yada, yada, yada. and then had like a real case scenario for where that person is now, or if they went on to post-secondary education, if they graduated, they got a scholarship. Um, and I mean, she kind of more or less highlighted to that in some of her writing with her number two topic with the test scores. But it would have been nice to have, maybe a picture, like a way to associate a name to a face, and kind of the results of that. All in all, I felt like she did a good job. You could definitely hear her passion, and I appreciated